All right, guys, today we have some breaking news fresh off the presses to talk about coming out of the North American League of Legends scene. This is obviously regarding the LTA North and Disguised Toast team in the LTA North, where the news we have coming from Sheep Esports today from Arsh says that Disguised is releasing their head coach Mash, and they're promoting Edo in the meantime. So with only one best of one win in Split 2, DSG has made a drastic mid-split change ahead of the groups phase. Again, like kind of that first phase of Split 2 just ended, and we are now about to be starting something new. And again, Disguised has not been a great team this year. They've been, the worst team in the LTA North, maybe one of the worst teams in LCS history. They've been looking very, very rusty. But again, this is just kind of random. It's like, for me right now, it's 1 a.m. on Friday night or Saturday morning or whatever. Again, people aren't necessarily shocked that a change is happening, but the timing maybe seems a little bit weird, maybe a little bit drastic. But yeah, definitely some interesting news going on. So days from playing their first best of 3 of the split, Disguise has parted ways with Mash, promoting Edo, previously the assistant coach and analyst for the team, in his place. The team, owned by Twitch streamer and YouTuber Disguised Toast, was ranked last by most analysts ahead of their debut LTA year. Despite low expectations, the team has fallen short of even those very, very low expectations. DSG has only won 2 of their 12 stage games this year, though last week's best of 1 victory over Team Liquid, which, obviously they've won 1 game the whole year coming into that game. They decided to beat Team Liquid of all teams, whatever, was nothing to scoff at. The team's inability to meaningfully contest Shopify Rebellion and Dignitas didn't bode well for their competitive prospects. Evidently, making a change ahead of the group stage, where DSG is likely to be eliminated, will help the team retool in the offseason between Split 2 and Split 3. Now, internally, discussing the trajectory of our team, we felt we needed a dynamic change to our systems and structure. We recently onboarded Edo as our assistant coach and had high hopes for him. He was a coaching prospect for us previously in the NACL and the LTA in the past. Although Mash is great, we felt Edo was able to really target some players on our roster that need that exponential growth to put us back on the trajectory we desire. Being a low resource organization, we had a tough decision to make, and that's a statement that comes from Chris Young, the GM and interim stage coach for DSG. In the offseason, DSG settled on Mash after coaches with proven track records at the Tier 1 level, DeMonte and Rigby, chose other options. Edo, on the other hand, only joined the team earlier this month, filling the vacancy left by previous assistant coach Brandini. So obviously very, very crazy and insane times for Edo, just coming in, joining the team, joining the org, joining the staff as an assistant coach, and then being promoted to head coach or interim coach or whatever so quickly is pretty insane. And I'm sure it's going to be an uphill battle for him, because obviously, like we said, this is a budget organization, a budget project, a team that is not very talented on paper and has really, really, really struggled throughout this year. Yes, they are coming off their second win of the season of the whole calendar year, so maybe they're on a hot streak right now, maybe they're on an upswing, maybe they'll be able to ride some of that momentum, maybe a coaching change and a new voice and new leadership will inspire them and get them excited and get them playing a little bit better. I don't know, but Edo is a veteran of the collegiate space, having worked with many of the best up-and-coming League of Legends talents in NA. Most recently, he coached FearX Starforge during their run to the grand finals of the America's Challenger Tournament last year, and was sent to be the coach of the Polestar roster that could have competed at the top of the NACL had it not fallen apart before the split began. With Edo, DSG are hoping to right the ship. They've had flashes of brilliance together, and a new coach could be exactly what they need. In the interim of Edo's transfer to head coach, GM Chris Young will act as the team's on-stage coach. So again, we are getting ready to start that group stage of Split 2 in the North American, the LTA North. Disguise is going to be in that group with Cloud9, Kia, Team Liquid, Honda, and Lion. So that's going to be no easy task to get out of or even win games and or do some damage. But yes, we did just finish up, part 1 of Split 2, where Disguise did go just 1-6, again being tied with Dignitas at the bottom of the league. And again, coming into that win against Team Liquid, people were kind of discussing and wondering if Disguise was maybe one of the worst LCS teams of all time, which, whatever, we've seen budget teams, we've seen bad teams, we've seen bad rosters, poor performances, whatever. And ultimately, at the end of the day, every league, no matter what league in the world, they have to have a worse team. They have to have a bottom team. Somebody's going to be underperforming, whatever. But also, Disguise has to be very, very careful, because they also have some relegation matches to play at the end of the year, so they are strongly incentivized to make any changes throughout the entire year to really up them. Anything that they think will make them better at all as the year goes on is actually going to be very, very big and very, very important, because, again, they have that relegation match to play at the end of the year where everything's going to be on the line. Their slot in the LTA North, their future, their organization, their value is going to be on the line going forward. So Disguise also tweeted this out. They said, today we announced the release of Don't Mash Me as head coach to explore other opportunities. We deeply appreciate all the hard work and dedication that Mash has put into the team for DSG's inaugural LTA journey. Wishing him only the best in his next chapter. We're actively evaluating our team to make improvements and we'll announce our new head coach soon. So this should be pretty interesting to see how this plays out going forward. But either way, obviously it seems like Disguised is not really going to be making any big moves anytime soon. And again, they're going to be struggling probably the rest of the season and doing their best to avoid that relegation, which would end up being extremely costly. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Of course, as always, everything we do here at Sheep Esports is powered by Holy. These are great tasting energy drinks that also just so happen to be healthier than the competition. I really truly do enjoy these. I drink them all the time. They're great tasting and they give you a nice little burst of energy. There's nothing to not like about them. And we have discount codes for you as well. So check out that first link in the description below. Use those discount code to SE5 and SE10 to help support us. We would appreciate it a ton. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.